Hello and welcome to all my dear students. Students, today we are going to discuss chemical reactions of amine. So let's start today's lecture. Now friends, we are discussing chemical reactions. So first we need to know that why amines are reactive. The reason for the reactivity of amine is the difference between electronegativity of nitrogen and hydrogen. This is the first reason. This is the first reason for the reactivity of amine. That is difference between electronegativity of nitrogen and hydrogen. Difference between electronegativity of nitrogen and hydrogen. This is the first reason why amines are reactive. And the second reason is presence of electronegative atom. Presence of electronegative, that is nitrogen atom in the structure of amines. Yes दोस्तों, due to presence of electronegative nitrogen, amines are reactive. And the second reason is difference between electronegativity of nitrogen atom and hydrogen atom. These are the two reasons for the reactivity of amines. Now students, different amines have different reactivity only because of different number of hydrogen present in them. Again, different amines have different chemical reactivity because of presence of different number of hydrogen atoms. If we'll consider the structure of primary amine, that is RNH2, and we know that we already studied in structure of amine that all the amines are derivative of ammonia. Fine. So if we'll compare ammonia, then RNH2, that is primary amine, then if we'll write R2NH, that is secondary amine, and then R3N. Students, we can see that in each and every structure, if we'll compare reactivity of all these structures, ammonia, primary, secondary and tertiary amine, they all have different number of hydrogen atoms present in them. So due to different number of hydrogen atoms present in different structure, they have different reactivity. Okay students, so let's move on to basic character of amines. Now we'll discuss basic character of amine. Now first question arises in our mind that why amines are basic. So students, we can see that in each and every case there is a nitrogen atom, electronegative nitrogen atom present in each and every case. So due to electronegativity of nitrogen, due to lone pair of electron of nitrogen, we know that any species which contains any neutral molecule or a species with negative charge or a neutral molecule which contains a lone pair of electron, it is known as electron rich molecule or ion. An electron rich molecule or ion always donates electron. And if a species or a neutral molecule which contains a lone pair of electron, if it donates a lone pair of electron, then it is considered as a base. So again, I'll make a point. Electron, I'll write friends, I'll write here, because of presence of nitrogen atom, electronegative atom, again due to, we'll write due to presence of lone pair containing, we'll write, come on, what will write? We'll write lone pair containing electronegative nitrogen atom. Ammonia and amines are considered as electron rich molecules or species. Electronegative nitrogen atoms, ammonia, come on, we'll write ammonia and amines, all amines, primary, secondary and tertiary. Amines are considered, come on, are considered as electron rich molecules. They are electron rich molecules, and if they are electron rich, we know that electron rich molecule always donates lone pair of electron. Come on, electron rich, they generally donate electron. Come on, they donate electrons. And a species or a neutral molecule which donates electron, it is called nucleophile. Come on friends, it is called nucleophile, and nucleophile are basic in nature. So NH3, that is ammonia, and amines are Lewis base. They are known as Lewis base. Yes, they are basic in nature. I hope you all understand this fundas. Now we'll discuss basicity or basic character of amines. So if any basic compound reacts with acid, we know that any basic compound when react with acid, it forms salt. And friends, do remember, if amine react with acid, it forms a salt, which is soluble in water, but it is insoluble in organic solvents like ether, acetone and alcohol. Okay friends, let me mention the point. Come on. We are discussing basic nature of amines. Okay, so I told you any base, when the base is reacted with acid, it forms a salt. Come on, I'll make a point. RNH2, come on, RNH2 on reaction with HX, it forms RNH2 plus H. We know that this lone pair of electron will attack over this electropositive hydrogen. We know that in organic chemistry, electron rich species always attacks on electron poor species. So we'll get RNH2 and H, that is RNH3 plus and X minus. This is quaternary ammonium salt. Fine. Now, as I told you, this salt is soluble in water, but it is insoluble in organic solvents like acetone, okay, then ether, then alcohol. And if we'll write the same equation for aromatic, simplest aromatic amine, that is, we know that the simplest aromatic amine is aniline. If we'll react aniline with HX, what we'll get friends? We'll get NH3 plus, come on, NH3 plus anilinium halide. Yes, this is aniline. Come on friends, this is aniline, and this one is anilinium X. Suppose X is halide, then anilinium halide. Now let me mention a point which I told you. These salts are amine salts. Come on, I'll make a point. Amine, come on, amine salts are soluble in water but insoluble. They are, come on, they are insoluble in, किसमें insoluble है? They are insoluble in organic solvents, in organic solvents. They are insoluble in organic solvents. Now, there are many non-basic, come on, what I am telling you, there are many non-basic organic compounds, which are insoluble in water but soluble in organic compound. So this is a basic funda to separate this amine from this non-basic organic compound. Again, non-basic, come on, non-basic organic compounds, non-basic organic compounds are insoluble in water, fine, but they are soluble in organic solvent, but they are soluble in which solvents? In organic solvents. Now we all know the general organic solvents. General organic solvents. We know ether, acetone, fine. These are an alcohol. These are general organic solvent. And this is the basis for the separation of this amines from this non-basic organic compounds. This is most anti-funda. In chemical reactions. Okay, friends. So here we prove that these amines are basic in nature. So on reaction with acid, they form salt, which are soluble in water and insoluble in organic solvents. And this important funda for the separation of non-basic organic compound from this basic amines, organic compounds. Fine. Now to understand the basic character of amine very deeply, very conceptually, we need to understand the Kb and pKb funda of amine. So let's start this topic. Come on, friends. We'll now discuss Kb and pKb of amines. So now, to make you understood that what is Kb and pKb funda of amine, I'll take a reference of this reaction. Come on. I'll write this reaction, that is RNH2 plus water molecule. Now what is reaction between amine and this water molecule? We know that amines are basic in nature. Come on, friends. We know that amines are basic in nature. And again, amines, when we dissolve amine in H2O, what happens? This hydrogen, this hydrogen will attach to NH2 group. Or we can say that this lone pair of electron of nitrogen will attack over hydrogen. So I'll get R NH3 plus. If I remove this hydrogen from water molecule, I'll get OH minus. And OH minus is basic in nature. OH minus, hydroxide ion, it is base. So friends, if we'll talk about equilibrium constant of this reaction, that is K of this reaction is concentration of, in equilibrium chapter, we already studied this basic funda, that is equilibrium constant is equal to concentration of, concentration of product upon concentration of reactant, that is R NH2 into concentration of water. And concentration of water is constant throughout the reaction. So we'll multiply this concentration of H2O with K. So we'll get K into concentration of H2O, that is concentration of R NH3 plus ion into concentration of OH minus upon concentration of R NH 2, that is amine. Now students, K into H2O is considered as Kb, that is dissociation constant of base, that is equal to R NH3 plus into OH minus upon R NH2 upon R NH2. Now this is what Kb is, what it is, dissociation constant of base. Come on, Kb is equal to dissociation constant of base. Kb is equal to dissociation constant of base. Now you can see that if we consider the concentration of RNH3 plus and RNH2 as constant, then what happens? Kb will be proportional to concentration of OH minus. Now Kb, let me mention here, Kb is proportional to concentration of OH minus. Now OH minus is hydroxide which is considered as a base. So if OH minus concentration increases, Kb increases, and if Kb increases, we know that pKb decreases. Again, why pKb decreases on increase in Kb value? Because pKb, come on, pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. So if Kb increases, minus log value, come on, minus log value increases, that is this minus value increases, so pKb decreases. So come on, higher the value of K, higher the value of K, lower will be the, lower is the higher the value of Kb, lower is the pKb value. Lower is the pKb value. Lower is the pKb value. And lower is the pKb value. Come on. Lower is the pKb value. Higher will be the basicity. So Kb increases. Come on. Kb increases. OH minus increases. Basicity increases. But pKb क्या हो जाएंगे? कम हो जाएंगे. pKb decreases. Okay, friends. So the stronger base have lowest pKb value and highest Kb value. So do remember the pKb value, come on, the pKb value for ammonia is 4.75. Come on, the pKb value of NH3 ammonia is 4.75. pKb value for aliphatic amine, come on, pKb for aliphatic amines, pKb for aliphatic amines is 3 to 4.22. This is the pKb value for aliphatic amines. I hope students, up till now all the concepts are clear to all of you. Now students, further we'll discuss, we'll compare basicity of different amines with ammonia and with each other, primary, secondary and tertiary amine in different states, that is gaseous state and liquid state. We'll see different fundas for the comparison of basicity of different amines and ammonia, and we'll further see basicity of aromatic amine as well. First, you all take a screenshot of this lecture, and then I'll continue the difference between basicity of amines. Students, I hope that you all understand the chemical reactions, basic fundas of chemical reactions of amine. Now in the next lecture, we'll study the comparison between basic character of different amines. There are various theories to explain the basic character of amine in gaseous state and in liquid state. There are inductive effect, spherical hindrance, solvation effect, from which we can explain the basicity of amines, and we'll see basicity of aromatic amine as well in the next lecture. Keep showering your love to our channel. I am working very hard to make your studies interesting. Please do subscribe our channel if you had not subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching this video.